I have three updates for you about Tigray conflict and about Sudan Ethiopia border tensions. Firstly, Sudanese Prime Minister and Abdul Fattah al Burhan, head of Sudan's Sovereignty Council, have been seen in Al Fashaga Triangle has been a long standing disputed territory between Sudan and Ethiopia. While Ethiopian federal forces and Amhara forces were fighting in Tigray, Sudanese forces took control of Fashaga. Sudan and Eritrea are two beneficiaries of this war. I'll talk about that. Secondly, Western Tigray, which TDF wants, has been under the control of Eritrean forces, Amhara regional forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces since the start of this war. Now, reportedly, Tigray Defense Force has launched a new offensive on Western Tigray. Three-pronged new attack on Western Tigray has been launched by Tigray Defense Force. I'll have a look at that. Thirdly, Tigray Defense Force has taken control of some more weapons, long-range weapons. I'll show you a video. Firstly, viewers, Sudan, Ethiopia border tensions. Sudan is in control of Fashaga. Fertile land, international community sees Fashaga as part of Sudan. But this area remained under the control of Amhara farmers, Amhara militia members for decades. Sudan tried to push these Amhara militia members out of Fashaga, but it could not. But when the war in Tigray started and Amhara forces, Ethiopian federal forces, were preoccupied in Tigray, Sudanese forces took advantage of this opportunity and they took control of almost entire Al-Fashaga. Both Fashaga, Fashaga al-Kubra, Fashaga al-Sughra, Greater Fashaga, Smaller Fashaga, both Fashagas have been taken by Sudanese forces. Earlier, this Fashaga region was cut off from main Sudan, from Gaddarif state. There were no infrastructural projects linking Fashaga with other areas of Al-Gaddarif state in which Fashaga form is situated. But over the past few months, Sudan has constructed several bridges, several roads. It has now linked this region to the rest of Gaddarif state. So now Sudan is in full control of Fashaga farms. That is why I say that Sudan is one of the beneficiaries of this war. Though Sudan is hosting more than 70,000 Ethiopian refugees, especially from Tigray region, though there are refugees from Benishangul and Amhara as well. But UN aid agencies and other aid agencies are spending on these refugees. So it's not that Sudan is spending on these refugees. But Sudan has retaken Fashaga. That is why I say Sudan is a beneficiary of this war. Same with Eritrea views. Eritrea and Tigray were involved in disputes regarding border areas like Badme, Erov and others. But now you know that Eritrean forces are in control of Badme, Erov and other disputed areas on Tigray-Eritrea border. So though Eritrean forces did suffer some losses in Tigray, but they are reorganizing, doing recruitments. They'll definitely regroup. We cannot say that Eritrea is out of this war. Eritrea is finished. The military is finished. No, they suffered losses. They are recovering, and they got disputed territories like Sudan succeeded in taking control of Fashaga. So both Eritrea and Sudan are beneficiaries of this war. Now we're coming back to Western Tigray. TDF has been trying to take control of Western Tigray after TDF took control of Mekelle in the last week of June. TDF did launch attacks on Western Tigray, but Eritrean forces, Amhara forces, Ethiopian National Defense Forces have managed to remain in control of Western Tigray. Now, reportedly, Tigray Defense Force has launched a three-pronged attack on Volkayt. Volkayt and Tsagede are the two targets of Tigray Defense Force. Firstly, the attack is being launched from Shire. To the west of Shire, Tigray Defense Force are trying to advance towards Edi Ramat. Edi Ramat is in Volkayt. Secondly, May Sabre. May Sabre is under TDF. From May Sabre as well, Tigray Defense Force is trying to advance towards Volkayt, towards Edi Ramat. And thirdly, Edi Erke. Edi Erke is in Amhara region. It's under TDF control. From Edi Erke, Tigray Defense Force is advancing in southern direction towards Volkayt and Tsagede. So from three directions, Shire, Edi Erke and May Sabre, Tigray Defense Forces are trying to advance towards Volkayt. Edi Ramat is their target. Once they're in control of Edi Ramat, they can easily advance towards Humera. Let's see what happens. But so far we have seen that Amhara forces, Eritrean forces and ENDF, they have not allowed Tigray Defense Force to penetrate Western Tigray. Let's see what happens. What would be the fate of this new offensive? It remains to be seen. Lastly, viewers, TDF allied news sources have shared a video showing Tigray Defense Force in possession of an MLRS, multiple launch rocket system. You can clearly see in the video that it is an BM-21 multiple launch rocket system. Now TDF has almost all types of weapons. It has tanks, it has artillery pieces, D-20, D-30. I showed you pictures of tanks as well. It has MLRS, multiple launch rocket systems. It's only short of air power. Otherwise, it has now heavy weapons to launch any major offensive. Watch the video showing TDF fighters in possession of multiple launch rocket system MLRS BM-21. Thank you for watching.